production is destruction. Negation is creation. When you hold the seed, you get your power. The male power resides in what you don't do, not doing, refraining from. Then you build the power, and it gives you the perspective of what you should do. What not to do is the only guidance that you have in life. Temptation, the light, the false light. That's the Lucifer. Holding the seed. All right, first of all, like I was saying, dudes or males should never chase. So if you are holding the seed, you're gonna attract women that are on a totally different vibration. I mean, you're gonna attract all different levels, because as you hold the seed, you see they just come. It's like they smell it. It's like pheromones. You know, women just start coming out the woodwork. Like, especially the more as you go moon cycle to moon cycle, from one moon cycle to the next, like the seed is just basically getting stronger and stronger as you don't release it. It's like the seed just building more and more armor, and then your body doesn't have to produce the testosterone that it would if you're constantly releasing seed. If you're releasing seed, then you got to constantly produce testosterone, and so much, because it takes so much to produce drops of sperm. So you're getting to a state where you're gonna be so exhausted that you have to eat and you have to do all these other things, because your energy is it's being compromised by. It's just like if you grow your hair out. When you grow your hair out, your body no longer needs to allocate energy to growing the hair. Once you're growing your hair, you're controlling the seed, your body doesn't have to use energy for those things. It can use energy for higher levels of manifestation, which would be less. Like a dense manifestation would be like a kid fragmenting into a kid. Less is more. So you're going up to a more refined level of manifestation if you hold the seed, and you just start to attract totally different vibrations of women, a whole nother wavelength. But that's because your values are changing. So it's just law of attraction taking its place, because now you don't want to spill the seed, so now you get so much temptation. And temptation is the light or the lie that tells us what not to do, which is the perfect guidance for life. What not to do in this bizarro world. That's all we get, which is everything. So as you hold the seed and the seed gets stronger and stronger, your mind, your body is the same. It's just the same thing, because your seed is your future and your past. So you're getting stronger and stronger. The mental and physical, meta and physical, no separating. That's all getting stronger and stronger. And the house itself, it's just stronger. And then if you do, decide to have kids from that state of being, like, you have good seeds, you're gonna have good kids. You have a good house, you're gonna have good company. That's just how that goes. So anyway, I'm just saying, as far as holding the seed, it's so in the nature of the unnatural to release the seed like that. And just a lot of it got to do with the pressure from people eating crap, and there's just so much pressure in the blood pooling in the abdomen that the heat is down there. It's just so much heat right there, and they need those things so that the oxygen can flow better, to where the heat doesn't just get crazy like that, to where they pop, or they have nocturnal emissions, what people call wet dreams, whatever. That's just the breathing isn't correct, because it's heat. If you have that heat down there, you need the air to balance it. And then you can cycle the air down, heat up, air down, heat up, and you can have that constant flow, whatever people want to call that, kundalini, or whatever they want to give it a title to separate and to feel cool. But at the end of the day, it's just controlling that universal breath, allowing the seed to totally regenerate so that you can totally regenerate, because you are your seed, you are your ancestors, you are the past, present, and future. And if you throw the seed into the wind, you're just throwing your future and your past into the wind. So you lose yourself because you're losing your past, and you're losing your future. So you just become more and more anxious and depressed about the past as you just throw away the seed like that. And then females are just so addicted to it, man. You're just making people addicted to the energy. It's just like giving anybody any drug. You're making somebody so used to being at a state of energy that when you remove it, they're gonna drop and they're gonna go through withdrawal, and it's gonna create an enemy situation because it's just an energy addiction. It's people not using their own energy, leaning on other people's energy. And as you use other people's energy, you take on experiences and things that you wouldn't because you're using energy that's not yours. And not to say that there's a separation. I'm just saying that, like, as far as your path, which is giving respect and perspective to all other paths, you're interfering with that. You're interfering with that natural process. And as that happens, you die, you split, and the will is going from inside of you to outside of you and around you because you're giving outwardly like that. You're pushing all your internal children, your voices, you're pushing it all outward. The seed is the seed of creation. The soul comes from the ether through the male principle into the female principle into the 3D density. So, and then you're on your way back out too. It's just reverse. Back through the female principle, whether they want to say through the planets, through moon, through Jupiter, however, to get back out, you're going through the male to go back in, to inseminate, out through the female, into the physical world, and then out of the physical world through the female. She's the doorway in and out of the physical. She's more physical. The male's more ethereal. So that's the balance of that. That's the illusion too, of yin and yang.